Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name's Holden Blaze, and today we're going to be talking about ArcBlock cryptocurrency. ArcBlock is a cryptocurrency we've been covering throughout 2024 and has some very volatile price action. After hovering around 20 cents for quite some time in January, it was able to run all the way up to $4.65 in May. However, since then, we have seen a cooling off phase for ArcBlock, and it's currently hovering around $2.20. This is over 50% down from the recent highs we saw in May, and the market cap is currently sitting at $213 million. I'm making this video today because despite this market correction, I still believe ArcBlock is a major winner for this crypto cycle, and I believe that this pullback is creating an opportunity for us to buy more. Today, I will be covering some of the areas that ArcBlock has improved drastically in the past couple of months, and how I think it compares to Microsoft, Google, Apple, and Shopify. ArcBlock truly has the potential to be a tech giant in this Web3 space, and it's implementing a lot of services that traditional tech companies have found success in. However, before we get into that, we're going to spend like 20 seconds on this ArcBlock chart. This is a daily chart on ArcBlock, and I want you to be aware of this MACD indicator. This indicator basically told us when ArcBlock was going to top out, and if we look at the current day, we are slowly building bullish momentum. We should expect these lines to keep increasing upward, therefore driving bullish momentum on ArcBlock. I personally think that we will not see ArcBlock under $2.50 for very long, and I wanted to make you aware of this chart. Now, moving on to ArcBlock's X profile. I've been following this profile for the past 6 months, and I can tell you that the marketing has got a lot better. The marketing in February and March for ArcBlock was a little rough, I'm not going to lie. However, I really like what ArcBlock is doing here. They're posting consistent updates, they're being transparent, and they're super bullish on their project. I love when they post out stuff like this, calling themselves Blockchain 3.0. And today we recently hit a milestone of 24,000 holders. Now, while this is significant, we have to note that 24,000 holders is still not very many people. I believe if ArcBlock continues to innovate on its technology and continue on the path that it's on, the holder count for ABT tokens should skyrocket in this coming year. I would not be shocked to see this total holders number double or even quadruple in 1 year's time. However, scrolling down here, I also want to highlight what ArcBlock is doing with their Blocklet store. This reminds me a lot of the Apple App Store or the Google Chrome extension store. From this page, users can download and launch these different apps that are all built on top of ArcBlock. They're called Blocklets here in this Blocklet store, and you can see that there are a bunch of different categories. Now, some of them, like the sports category, does not have any Blocklets at the moment. However, just like this ArcBlock tweet says right here, the snowball effect has officially begun. Right now, ArcBlock developed the whole ecosystem for people to easily build Blocklets, and right now, we're seeing some of the early adopters provide Blocklets on this store. Shout out Crypthor on X. He seems to be one of the first developers in this Blocklet store, and like ArcBlock says, I think this will have a snowball effect. For the next couple of months, we may not see a lot of popular apps on this store. However, we really just need one popular app, and then all of a sudden, a lot more developers are coming to the platform. Over time, if ArcBlock continues to gain popularity and gains users, developers will be motivated to build on top of ArcBlock. And as we can see on the Blocklet store, there is a lot of opportunities for developers to build new novel apps. Now, moving on to the ArcBlock home website, I really do like their website. They're able to easily show just how versatile ArcBlock can be, and a lot of these categories that it highlights here compete with major tech companies. Let's take DID Spaces for example. This is basically a decentralized version of the Google Cloud. Now, basically every tech company has some version of the cloud, and ArcBlock also has that. However, it's in a decentralized format. This is what makes it Web3, and due to the fact that it's on a blockchain, we're able to add this identity element to Web3. ArcBlock is doing this with its decentralized identity DID. However, this identity layer is really the backbone for all of these other applications that ArcBlock offers. One of those offerings is a Web3 kit. This is basically just a starter kit for people who want to develop Web3 applications, and ArcBlock is soon going to have kits for ebooks, newsletters, and courses that are going to be on decentralized servers. I also want to point out the fact that ArcBlock has this payment kit. This basically allows ArcBlock to be the Web3 of Shopify. If developers are wanting to build on Web3, they likely will still want to receive payment that's not cryptocurrency, and ArcBlock addresses that need with its payment kit, which you can integrate onto your Web3 web pages. I also want to point out that ArcBlock is competing in the AI space as well. Obviously, tech giants like Microsoft and Nvidia have a ton riding on the AI sector, and ArcBlock here basically created a no-code generative AI apps engine. Using Agent, anyone can create their own app without needing the ability to code. You can basically talk to the AI like it's a normal person, and as Robert Mao has outlined on his YouTube videos, it is fairly easy to build applications using this Agent AI system. I also want to highlight this tweet that I brought up a couple months ago. This is the CEO of Nvidia telling people that it's basically useless and a waste of time to memorize computer code because AI is how we're going to communicate with computers moving forward. ArcBlock completely agrees with that message with their creation of this agent, and knowing how much hype is following Nvidia and the AI sector right now, I think it is inevitable that ArcBlock will go higher as the hype continues. The real question to me is how much higher can ArcBlock go? In my opinion, I think it can go quite a lot higher, especially when we start comparing it to other cryptocurrency projects. If we compare ArcBlock to Internet Computer, we can see that ArcBlock would be roughly $50 if it was able to reach the market cap of Internet Computer. This is sitting roughly around $5 billion, and I honestly think that's quite achievable. Now, if we want to be a little more bullish, we look at the all-time high of ICP and realize that ArcBlock could easily smash through $100. I am in the boat that thinks ArcBlock will get very close to $100, if not higher than $100 this bull cycle. And this idea is only further supported if we compare ArcBlock to Cardano. Cardano is a chain that does not have that much going on. Some people call it a ghost chain, and I'm not here to hate on Cardano. However, one can argue that ArcBlock has the ability to flip Cardano in market cap. And right now, if it was to reach the current level of Cardano at $15 billion, we would be seeing a $158 ArcBlock. Again, I think this is absolutely possible this bull market. However, comparing ArcBlock to Cardano's all-time high, I think things are a little bit unrealistic. Now, I'm super bullish on ArcBlock. I just don't see it hitting $962 this cycle. However, I would be more than happy to be proven wrong. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below, and check out some of the other videos around my channel. I hope you all have a great day. Peace out.